Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The Cardinals hit 4 and 8 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And this one too low.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Murray. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there, 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
That's one. Almost.
Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Green.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cedric Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down to Rumley Hall. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hall on to give up the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Murray now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretch to right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw right side caught by Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was two in a row. Did, and really focused.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were three talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Murray now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. By forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
He'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On play action, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And some space here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered,
from the gun, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
he certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A handoff for Hall, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets. They're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jets. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
And he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. On the counter, it's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and 6. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jets, 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
First down, Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down at 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a